Guys, and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make coconut cake without a mixer. Okay, so this coconut cake recipe, I've taken out time to switch it so it can come out nice and fluffy even though I do not have a mixer. So we're going to making it in just one single bowl, and then we're going to making it in a sheet pan. So I have a cake to make for cake slices to make for a customer. So I decided to switch the recipe and then show you guys. So let's get started. Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to make my luscious coconut cake recipe without a mixer. Okay, so I don't have a mixer at the moment, so I have to adjust my recipes so they can come out just as light and fluffy and enjoyable, and they won't be dense. I don't know if you've ever baked a cake that you mixed all in one bowl, and after it was baked you felt like it was too dense and had too many bubbles inside. So this is how you're going to avoid that. Okay, so in a bowl you're going to be needing 100 grams of coconut, like desiccated coconut, and then you're going to be adding it to your bowl of dry ingredients. I'm normally, like when I bake on YouTube for you guys, I have my ingredients in different bowls, like spread out on the table, but I don't have the luxury of that at the moment because in this house I only have 2 bowls and there's buttercream in one, so now I have 1 bowl to work with. So in that bowl of dry ingredients, I have 500 grams of cake flour. If you don't have cake flour, don't worry, give me a second, I'll get to it. 500 grams of cake flour, 400 grams of sugar, 2 tablespoons of baking powder, a pinch of salt, and then 100 grams of desiccated coconut. Okay, so if you don't have access to cake flour, don't fret. Cake flour is a lot better when you're not like creaming butter and sugar and you want your cake to be fluffy. So that's why it's important. Normally, I don't use cake flour, but that's what I have to use at this point. So what you need for cake flour is a cup. For you to make a cup of cake flour, you need a cup of flour. Out of that cup of flour, take out 2 tablespoons of flour, and then replace those 2 tablespoons with cornstarch or potato starch or corn flour, whatever it is you call it. And then you add 1 teaspoon of baking powder and then a pinch of salt, and then you mix it together and sieve it. Now you have cake flour. So what you want to do is you want to take 200 grams of butter and melt in the microwave, and to that you want to add your 100 grams of yogurt. I like to use all natural yogurt, and 100 grams of milk. The reason why I use yogurt is because when I had an acidic content to my cake, I like to use yogurt because it just makes it a lot lighter and not as dense. And the coconut serves like an acidic content even though it is dried. I don't know if you get. Okay, so you want to add 100 grams of yogurt and 100 grams of milk, and then you want to stir it into your butter and mix it together. Okay, so this recipe was really great. It turned out a lot better than I thought. Maybe because I don't know, maybe because I just like coconut cake. I think coconut cakes are my favorite kinds of cake to eat. Yeah, really creamy and really nice. And in this recipe, if you don't have butter, you can also use margarine. It's just going to give you a tighter crumb than butter would. Okay, so you want to pour everything together, and you don't want to stir it yet because you don't want to overstir your mix. So you want to put it aside, and then you want to add 8 eggs. Usually when I use eggs, like people ask me in the comment section that what's the size of the eggs. I don't really pay attention to that. I think they're just regular sized eggs, and I don't pay that much attention to the size or the weight of the eggs. I just make sure I don't buy those very small ones. Those very small ones are like, to me it's like a waste of money when you can have like 2 eggs can make 1 egg. So like just buy the regular sized ones. And then you want to add your 8 eggs and make sure there are no eggshells in it, because you don't want that. And then you want to stir until it is combined. But before then, you want to add your vanilla. Okay, so I bought this vanilla from Goodall's and I'm going to review it for you guys. Okay, I reviewed it on my TikTok, and if you're not following me on TikTok, like, you're missing out. So please follow me on TikTok. The link is going to be in the description box below. And then once you have everything together, you stir. Make sure everything is in one bowl before you stir, so that way You don't add one thing and stir, add another thing and stir. That way you end up over like working the batter of your cake, and you don't want that. So you just want to stir until it is combined, and then you want to pour it into your already lined pan and bake. Okay, so I ended up making two batches of this coconut cake because I needed quite a lot of cake on this day. Okay, so once you're done, you just want to put in the oven and bake for no, for as long as it is done. I don't like to give it time because it depends on the kind of oven you have, and that can be misleading, especially to new bakers. So you want to put in the oven for at 160 degrees. Most people say 180, but 160 is a lot better for you because it's better for your cake to bake slowly. That way it has time to develop more texture and more flavor. So, and these were my cakes when they were done, and when I brought them out, they were just perfect. So if there's any more recipe you'd like me to share for you guys, and I already shared my vanilla and red velvet that you do not need mixers for. So if you want to check that out, you can just search in my my channel and you find it. Thank you so much. And these were the cakes. They were so delicious, guys. And I will see you in my next tutorial. Bye.